Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. My name is Mike Martin, and I'll be your live stream announcer with assistance from Emily Kaler. Tonight, in the last game of the season, the A's host the Greater Green Bay Blue Ribbons in a new tournament game and a Wisconsin State League game that has implications for the A's to finish in second place. Sheboygan is 23-17 overall and 15-7 in the Wisconsin State League. The starting pitchers for this game are Brad Reinflesch for Sheboygan and Lucas Frutig for Green Bay. The starting lineup for Green Bay, they have Yuta Kudo in right field leading off, batting second, playing center field, Luke Gajewski. Gajewski is also managing the club. Batting third and catching, Lane Sobieski. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Jaden Adrians. Batting fifth, at third base, Zach Ziermer. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Mitch Bendixson. Batting seventh and playing left field, Trevor Olmsted. Batting eighth, the DH, Tony Marquardt. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Brett Reinhardt. Again, pitching is Lucas Frutig. Defensively for Sheboygan, they have Doug Coe at first, Adam Hill at second, Jake Follish at short, and Harry Stelt at third. Ross Christ is in left, Sam Nemitz in center, and Josh Moses in right field. Catching is Colin Butkevich, and pitching Reinflesch. Our umpires tonight, we have Paul Grauman behind home plate. He's a good one. And Doug Steinke on the bases. He's also a good one. First ball swinging out to right field, and easy catch out there for Moses. Your game time weather report, 82 degrees at game time. It's mostly clear. And the wind is calm. Like Emily says, check the flag out in center field. Really windy? Oh, it was pretty calm by our house. My wife and I were getting along. Sometimes at the beginning. Sorry, Gene. Pitch way outside. The first time we saw Green Bay, they lost in a 9-3 game. The Blue Ribbons scored 6 runs in the fourth and pretty much put it away early. Ball is hit up in the air out to right field. Again, Moses drifting over and makes the grab. I was going to mention also the last time we saw Reinflesch pitch, he came in and struck out the side to preserve an A's victory. So hopefully he can do that again. That brings up the catcher, Lane Sobieski. Breaking pitch in there for strike one. Last game of the season for Sheboygan. Like I mentioned in the opening, this is a very important game, actually for both clubs. In this new tournament game, if Greater Green Bay wins, they are the champs. I believe that's the way it's going to work out in this round-robin format. If Sheboygan can win, it means they'll solidify second place in the Wisconsin State League. So hopefully we won't see a letdown by either team. They'll be playing hard with those things on the line. Reinflesch painting the outside corner with that fastball. Makes the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the first. Umpire Grauman appeals to Steinke whether Sobieski swung, and Lane was able to check his swing. full count. Beautiful night out here at the ballpark. Again, if you're at home questioning whether you should go out, get out here. It's beautiful. Pitch hangs up inside for ball 4. That'll bring up the 4th hitter in the blue ribbon lineup, Jaden Adrians. Adrian's playing at short tonight. Swinging at a high fastball is Adrian's. It's hard to lay off the high one. Breaking pitch is outside. One had good tilt to it though. Kind of hung in the strike zone until the end. Adrian's with a good eye took that pitch. Two balls and one strike. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. No score. Strike 2. That breaking pitch stayed in the strike zone. Bouncing ball to third, and it gets by Stelt out in the left field. Racing over to pick it up is Ross Christ, and the runner on first stays at second. So runners now on first and second. Base hit for Adrians. Zach Zermer is up. Wonder if he's any relation to ZZ Top. Pretty weak, huh? We got CJ smiling. Maybe it's time to take a season off. Pitch stays up high. 1-1 to count. Sheboygan also trying to break a 2-game losing streak. They lost last night in Appleton by a bunch, and they dropped that game to Menasha Monday night, or was that Tuesday? One ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Green Bay threatening with runners on first and second. Ball down the first base side is picked up by Cole, and he goes to the base and tags it before the runner, and that's 3 outs. Great play by Doug Cole, a diving effort. At the end of a half inning of play, Green Bay nothing. Sheboygan coming to bat.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory.
Let's go through the Sheboygan lineup. Leading off and playing left field, Ross Christ. Batting second, the catcher Colin Butkevich. Batting third and playing right field, He was busy in that top of the first. Josh Moses. Batting fourth, the Northwoods cleanup hitter and playing third base, Harry Stelt. Batting fifth and playing first base, you saw him make a dynamite play just to end the first, top of the first, Doug Cole. Batting sixth and DHing, Cole McClavick. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jake Follish. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Adam Hill. If you remember the other game, Hill was playing shortstop. This time Follish is at short, Hill is at second. And batting ninth, playing center field, Sam Nemitz. Pitching for Sheboygan is Reinflesch. Sheboygan is coached by Tim Moyer. Defensively, for the Blue Ribbons, they have Bendixson at first, Reinhardt at second, Ziermer at third, Adrian's at short, Olmstead in left, Gajewski in center, Kudo in right. Again, Lucas Frutig is pitching, and catching is Lane Sobieski. Christ is coming up to hit. He's a leader in several categories offensively for Sheboygan. Leads them in hits with 51, batting average hitting .421, runs scored with 30, and stolen bases with 9. So he's been a force this year. In that first game against the Blue Ribbons here in Sheboygan, he was 1 for 3 with a run scored. First pitch is a ball. Pitch is inside for ball 2. Line drive, base hit. Out to left field. First taking that pitch to the other way. Good job of hitting there. And that brings up Colin Butkevich. Colin is hitting .417. Does have a double to the gap out in center field, but ranging over is Gajewski, and he makes the catch. Third place hitter is Josh Moses. We've talked about him on and off throughout the season. He's been seeing a lot of action lately. He now has 9 home runs. He must have hit one up in Appleton, along with 4 doubles and 2 triples. He's been an extra base hit machine. See if he can do that again here. Taps that first pitch foul. He does have 24 runs batted in, which ties him with Jimmy Jurgensen for the club lead. Haven't seen Jimmy in a few games, guys. Is he back to school? Jimmy Jurgensen? He's back to school. That's why we haven't seen him in the lineup. 1-1 is the count. Chris is on at first with 1 out. He's running, throwing from the knees, but not in time. Another stolen base. That's number 10 on the year for Ross. Moses took that pitch for a ball. It's 2-1. Guess who's in the house? It's hammer time. We're not saying his name. Eric Hasenstein's in the house. I did get the okay from Emily. I'll tell you, for an intern, she's got a lot of power. Maybe a little too much, CJ. But no pay. Abby does care about that. That brings up Harry Stelt. Harry's over at third base tonight. Harry steps in hitting .289. Drills one, first pitch down the line. Foul ball, just foul. That would have scored a run. Harry has 21 RBIs. A big fly here would put him up with Moses and Jurgensen for the team lead at 24. And Harry's overdue. He's got 5 doubles but no homers. Changeup comes in high. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't swing at that pitch, Lucas. Pitch is in there for strike 2. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Changed up on that pitch and got Harry out in front. He swung and missed. There's 2 outs now, and that leaves it up to Doug Cole.
First baseman, number 47, Doug Cole.
Doug Cole has seen very limited action. He's appeared in 4 games, only has 5 plate appearances, 4 at bats. Does have a hit. A lot of power. Big guy. You can see his uniform's a little bit dirty from that diving stop he made in the top of the first. Out in front of that change up and ripped it foul. Which is outside for a ball. Christ is on at second. Moses is at first. Pitch gets by. That was way wide. Wild pitch for that one. Good timing, CJ. Count is 2-2. Runners move up. Now a base hit should score 2. Rudig's pitch is up. Not a lot of velocity by Frudig. He's tries to trick you with your breaking ball, and that was foul ticked right into the mitt of Sobieski for strike 3. And even without the great velocity, Frudig still had 2 Ks in the inning. But at the end of 1 complete, no score. Yes. Getting ready to start the second inning. Kavich throws down. We were talking about Lucas Frudig and the way he pitches. He's not a high velocity type pitcher. He depends mostly on location and changing speeds, and he got through that first inning in pretty good shape. Leading off the inning for Greater Green Bay is Mitch Bendixson, the first baseman. Nice crowd here tonight. Had a chance to talk to Emily Bringer on the way in, and she said she'd provide us with the attendance later on when they're done selling tickets. Rindfleisch with a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hard ball to Follish, makes the easy pickup, and the throw across. Tell you, Jake can make it look easy. He's a fine shortstop out there. Brings up Trevor Olmsted, the left fielder. He has probably, well, at least in my estimation, the second best baseball number, number 24. Emily, what's the best baseball number?
42. Or wait, no, it's yours. 16? 25.
Got it. Only took her 3 guesses. You read lips real well, too. Jackie Robinson's 42 is right up there, too. And I guess as long... Yeah, really. That's not bad. That's actually a very good guess. And then the... Yeah, 25 is the best. That's why we like Gates so much. Where's Gates tonight? Yeah. Won't see number 25 out there tonight. Swing and a miss. Olmsted with a good cut. That evens the count at 2-2. Oh boy, that looked right down Main Street. But Kavich thought it was too. But Paul Grauman said no way. And that makes the count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Brad Rindfleisch. The word is he's trying to go for double digits in strikeouts tonight. We're hoping he gets there. Tony Marquardt, the DH, is up next. Tony batting 8th in the Green Bay Blue Ribbons order. First pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. See if Rindfleisch wastes a pitch or if he goes right after him. He did. Right down Main Street for strike 3. At the end of an inning and a half, still no score.
I'm not usually...
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly...
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things...
Yes, yes, things.
...are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And...
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
friendship.
Leading off the inning for Sheboygan is Cole McClavick. McClavick from Tarpon Springs, Florida. Stick around till December and February, Cole. Although he did go to Marion University, he's an alum from there, so he knows what the winters are all about up north. Line drive foul. This is McClavick's 10th game of the year only. We mentioned his story. Check swing is bobbled by the pitcher, and Cole is going to reach on a, I would call that an error, guys. He won. Little tapper out to Frutig, and he couldn't make the pickup. Break for Sheboygan. That's going to bring up Jake Follish. Follish is from Gurnee, Illinois. I wonder if he's a Bear fan. Also attended Marion University. Hey guys, do you know why Iowa doesn't have a football team? Pro football team. Because then Wisconsin would want one. Yeah, that happened just the other day. Hope I don't get fired. Pitch is in there for a strike. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Follish up. Been a long season for Jake. He was MVP of the team last year. It's been a bit of a struggle this year. Pop that one up on the infield. Making the catch is Reinhardt. That brings up Adam Hill.
Second baseman, number 33, Adam Hill.
Adam is playing in his 3rd game. He's looking for his first hit in 6 at-bats. He's a fine infielder. Did a great job at short the other night against Menasha. Klavic on the move. Slides in safe. It looks like the Sheboygan runners have found a flaw in Frutig's delivery, and they're taking advantage of it. They're getting good jumps and getting stolen bases. Klavic with good speed. Time for Adam to get his first hit of the year. Frutig paints the outside corner for a strike, makes it 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Breaking ball hangs up high, makes the count 3-1. Waiting on deck is Sam Nemitz. Count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on a pitch that looked like it was outside. But now there's 2 outs with a runner on second.
Center fielder, number 48,
There's Sam steps in. He's hitting .222. Left-handed hitter. Should have a little bit of an advantage against this right-handed pitcher. Waiting on deck is the top hitter on the team, Ross Christ. Be nice to get Sam on. Give Ross a chance, driving a run. First 2 pitches come in as balls. It's 2-0. Metz takes a strike. Not a bad strategy by Sam. Take a pitch, make him throw a strike. He could be hitting now, though. Breaking pitch is high for ball 3. 3-1. 2 outs. McClovic will be running like the wind on the crack of the bat. That's a ball. Well, we got a situation we like. Runners on first and second, and the top hitter on the team, Ross Christ, up. Ross stroked a single to left field his first time up. Stole second and went to third on a wild pitch, but never did score. Swinging at that first pitch, drives it out to left. And on his knees, making the catch is Olmsted. Looked pretty shaky out there, but he did catch it. And at the end of 2 complete, still no score. Brett Reinhardt is going to lead off the 3rd inning. He's plays second base. He's number 9 in the order. Sheboygan had golden opportunities in the first and second and couldn't come up with a key hit. They ran into this problem the other night against Menasha and never did score. That ball is driven to deep center field. Nemitz back off the wall. And boy, he's a fast runner. He's going to go right to third, standing with a triple. What a hit by Brett Reinhardt. My goodness. Ebbets turned on the afterburners and couldn't catch up to it. You could hear it hit off the wall from up here. Yuta Kudo is going to bat next. He flew out to right back in the first. Green Bay with a golden opportunity now to get a run. Infield is back, especially at short and second. Harry is about even with the bag at third. Ko is a step behind the bag. Now he moves up a little bit. He's even with first base. No balls and 2 balls and no strikes, pardon me. Ball is ripped foul down the right field side. Sheboygan looking to win this ball game, keep Greater Green Bay from winning the NEW tournament and solidifying their spot in second place in the Wisconsin State League. Last game of the year for the A's. Line drive down for a base hit. That could be extra bases. It's in the gap in right center field. Nemitz throws it in, but not before. Kudo is on second with a double and an RBI.
Center fielder, number 23, Luke Gajewski.
Luke Gajewski leading off, batting next. Mark Reinhardt led off with a triple. Kudo followed him with a double. Kudo is picked off a second base. Reinflesch doing a good job there. Boy, that helps. Can limit the damage to 1 run. That's not too bad. That put out goes 1-5. Reinflesch, a lot of savvy out there on the hill. Showed it right there. Waiting on deck is Lane Sobieski. Ball followed straight back. One ball and 1 strike. There's 1 out. Green Bay's got a run. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Gajewski serves as the manager for the team. He's batting second in the ball game and playing center field. And comes up empty on that swing. Strikeout number 3 for Brad Reinflesch. And that brings up Lane Sobieski.
Catcher, number 27, Lane Sobieski.
We mentioned Sheboygan has 2 stolen bases in the ball game. Those steals the second were not his fault. That's mostly the fault of the pitcher for not getting a good hold on. And a good play showing good range that time was Reinflesch. He picked it up and tossed it to Doug Coe for the out. Nice play. And that ends the 3rd inning, but not before Green Bay comes up with a run. They lead it 1-0.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Leading off the bottom of the third is going to be Colin Butkevich. Mentioned in limited action, Colin has 10 hits in 25 at-bats. Hitting an even 400 now. Between Butkevich and Shane Ryan, the other A's catcher that's seen a lot of action, they pretty equal in their catching ability. Don't lose much or gain much with either one behind the plate. They're both good. Rudy comes in with that nothing pitch, and it's up high. That one hangs outside. We're having trouble finding a strike zone. Rudy has walked 2, but he has struck out 3. Sometimes those strikeouts will neutralize the walks, especially when you're not getting the key hit. Drilled down the right field line. Fair ball. Up against the wall. Butkevich is going to steam into second with a stand-up double. That was pretty. It's got Emily cheering over here. For Colin, that's his second double of the season. And that's going to bring up Josh Moses. Ball 1 on that first pitch. Moses looking to drive one. Get Butkevich in. Changeup is in the dirt for ball 2. Makes the count 2-1. Butkevich on at second, and he showed pretty good speed. More than catcher speed, that's for sure. Whatever that is. Three and one. That was the count when Butkevich ripped his double. See what Moses does with this 3-1 pitch. Takes it outside for a ball. Again, Sheboygan putting the runners on, but they got to get the key hit. Brings up Harry Stelt.
Northwood Chemical cleanup batter, the third baseman, number 19, Harry Stelt.
Harry takes that first pitch up high for a ball. Harry's first trip up, he was ripping on the first pitch and scalded one down the left field side, but it was just foul. That strike evens the count at 1-1. Breaking ball is fouled off to the right. Boy, Harry'd like to have that one back. That looked like a hittable pitch. Two on, nobody out. Ball is in the dirt. Good stop by Sobieski to not allow the runners to advance. It evens the count at 2-2. Their pitch out of the strike zone. Harry leads the ball club and walks. He's got 36. Swing and a miss. Oh, pitch in the dirt too. That was ball 4. And that brings up Doug Cole. Cole providing some baseballs for umpire Paul Grauman. Sometimes pitchers that don't throw real hard can get through the order a time or two. You know, it takes time for those hitters to adjust. Lucas Frutig does not have the kind of velocity that Harry and Cole and Ross Christ are used to seeing. But when you get to that third time, fourth time through the order, it's a little different. Ball is struck out to short center field, and it drops for a base hit. All the runners will move up a base, and that'll bring up Cole McClavick. Hard for the base runners to get a good read on that ball. It looked like it was going to stay up, and Gajewski was going to make the catch, but luckily for the Sheboygan A's, it dropped in. Bases are loaded. Butkevich on at third, Moses at second, Doug Coe at first. Klavic takes that first pitch for a ball. Pitch in the dirt. Again, Sobieski making a nice stop. You know, if Lucas Frutig keeps doing that, he's going to have to buy Sobieski dinner after the game. Way up high. That makes the count 3-0. McClavic better be taking a pitch or two now. Frutig has really lost sight of the strike zone this at bat. Line drive, base hit out to right center field. All the runners will move up one base. Cole had a good read on it. He could see the second baseman wasn't going to make the catch. But Moses didn't have that same advantage, so he had to hold up. But Sheboygan has tied it up. And that brings up Jake Follish. Follish popped the second his first time. Pitch inside. Frutig got to 3-0 on McClavic and wound up giving up a base hit. He's really had his trouble this inning finding the strike zone, and when he has, the hitters have been on him. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch just inside. 3-1. Bases loaded for Sheboygan. That was hittable. Fowler took a good rip at it, but couldn't straighten it out. He pulled it straight back. Earl and Jared are in the house tonight. Pitch is outside for ball. Good eye by Jake. Brings home another run, and Sheboygan now has the lead. That brings up Adam Hill. Sobieski out talking to his pitcher. Emily, what do you think he's telling him?
No, Marty, I don't know.
I would guess throw strikes. What do you think of that advice?
That sounds about right.
Putting Emily on the spot. Abby, you better stay back there. You're next. I remember after a North-South girls basketball game interviewing a girl, and she just had a hard time talking. And on the air, I just said, "Hey, Susie, it's just like being in the hall between classes at South High. Let's talk a little bit." She opened up just a little bit. Back to the ball game. Bases loaded, 1-1, only 1 out. Hill up. Adam hit that one foul. We don't want to belabor the point, but now would be an excellent time for Adam to get his first hit for the A's this season. Seen limited action. Oh, breaking pitch hung up on the inside part of the plate, and they're going to hold McClavick, and rightfully so. Olmsted has a good arm out there. But Hill with his first hit of the year, and he drives in a run. First RBI. And the A's keep the merry-go-round going. Sam walked his first time up. 3 runs so far this inning for Sheboygan. A little rustling in the greater Green Bay dugout. First pitch is low. In the inning, Sheboygan has gotten 4 hits and 2 walks. They've scored 3. They still have the bases loaded. Line drive, base hit to right for Nimitz. 1 run is in. And Moyer does a good job of stopping the runner at third. Tell you what Frutig didn't do is he didn't do his job. He was standing on the infield instead of backing up behind home plate. But Sobieski bailed him out by making the scoop, preventing the ball from getting by him. But good hit by Sam. That's going to bring up Ross Christ. But before that happens, I think they're going to make a pitching change. Now pitching for Green Bay is number 40, Jack Sobieski. Lucas Frutig went 2 1/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 4, struck out 4. We'll have to see what happens with the runners that are on base. He's responsible for all 3. That brings up Ross Christ. Again, the Sheboygan A's have 4 runs in. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. There's 1 out, and the bases remain loaded for Jack Sobieski. And we're going to assume that Jack and Lane are brothers. So you got to think they're pretty used to one another. Jack Sobieski looks like he's got a little more velocity than Frutig does, so the A's will have to make some adjustments again. Chris with a line drive out the center. The catch is made, and tagging and scoring. Good job by the runner at 3rd, Jake Follish. As soon as that ball was hit, he went back, tagged the base, and was able to come home on the sacrifice fly. Excellent base running. Butkevich ripped a double his last time up down the right field line. If he can do that again, he's going to score at least 1. Nemitz could possibly score from first. He has good speed. I was impressed by the base running of Follish, going right back to the base on the fly ball and then tagging up. That was only a medium fly ball. It wasn't real deep. But Gajewski just didn't quite have the arm to get it to home plate in time. Ball is out to left field, but foul. Butkevich led off the inning with his double. See if he can do it again. Hey, Emily, do you have a trivia question for tonight? I saw you looking at the book. You didn't come up with one, did you? It's all right. Hey, I know. No. That's perfectly okay. And you know what? All the fans out there in internet land, you know what they're saying? We can wait the whole off season for another trivia question. No, that's quite all right. Abby cares. You do? Okay. How about let's call it cultural trivia. All right, okay. Well, unfortunately, Butkevich flew out to left, but not before Sheboygan came up with 5 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, and they lead it 5-1.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Brad Reinflesch, our starter tonight, leads the Sheboygan A's in innings pitched with 43 1/3. That's up a few. Now make it 46 1/3. Also leads in strikeouts with 71. That's up by 3. Make that 74. Leads in ERA at 1.45. That might be up just a tad. With this start tonight, he's made 10 appearances, 7 starts. That ties Eric Schmitz for starts in the year. So Brad's a good one. Lucky to have him on the mound tonight. That brings up Jaden Adrians. Adrians singled his first time up, playing at shortstop tonight. Swinging at that first pitch and fouls it back. I was looking at the score sheet from the first time around back on July 8th, and Gajewski was in the lineup, and Kudo was in the lineup, and that's basically, or Adrians is in the lineup that night also, but a lot of new names in their lineup for this game. Bendixson is over at first base tonight. He pitched in that game. Actually went the last 5 2/3 innings and wound up getting the win. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Adrians. Sheboygan with a 5-1 lead, and Adrians with another base hit. Well, he's been a machine tonight. It's the 4th hit by Green Bay.
Third baseman, number 21,
Zach Ziermer, no relation, I guess, to ZZ Top. And I got that squared away his first at bat. Rindfleisch comes set and delivers. And Ziermer lost the bat, fouled it off. We haven't seen much of that this year, have we? Let's hear it for the net. All right, CJ, what's the life expectancy of this netting that we have? Because it stays up all winter, right? You don't take it down? Yeah, looks pretty good. I got you. Make it more taut. Fairly good shape. It's about 4 or 5 years old now. 8 years. Wow, that was off. But hanging in there. Any of you out there in internet land have an extra penny or two you might want to donate to the net replacement fund, because that'll be coming up in a few years, I'm sure. $20,000? Holy mackerel. It better be more than a penny or two. Not just the netting, but the install, making sure it's upright. Okay, let's say somewhere between 10 and 20,000. It's a project. It's not something you're going to do during the season in all likelihood. Three balls and 2 strikes to the hitter Ziermer. Adrians is on at first, taking a short lead. Swing and a miss. Rindfleisch got a little help that time. The pitch looked up and in. That brings up Mitch Bendixson. Bendixson grounded to short. Folish making a nice play on that one, ranging to his left, picking it up and throwing him out. First pitch is in for a strike. Oh, Rindfleisch throwing heat now. I think he's a little more loose than he was in innings 1, 2, and 3. Pitch is just a little bit outside. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Adrians remains at first base. He singled to lead off the inning. Strike 3. Called. Five strikeouts now for Ryan Flesch.
Left fielder, number 24, Trevor Olmsted.
Olmsted is up next. He's out in left field tonight. Bill Wagner is our field announcer tonight. CJ Skelton doing audio enhancements and announcements. I'm Mike Martin, the live stream announcer. Emily Cather assisting, and Abby in the back doing Twitter. Okay, not shopping on the internet tonight. Kind of surprising being the last game, but she's committed. Okay, good. Strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Olmsted. He went down swinging his first at bat. Swing and a miss. Ryan Flesch with a good inning. Struck out the side after 4.5. Sheboygan on top, 5-1. Josh Moses is going to lead off the bottom of the 4th for Sheboygan. They put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the 5th to they hold a 5-1 lead. Frutig's line is complete. He went 2 1/3, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 4, did not allow a home run. Line drive, base hit for Moses. Josh has been on all 3 times in the ball game with a couple of walks and now a single, and that brings up Harry Stelt.
Northwood Chemical cleanup batter, the third baseman, number
All right,
19,
need a piece of paper?
Harry Stelt.
Oh. First pitch is a ball. Emily and Abby are working on a trivia question for us for this ball game. I ran out after the last game. I had 20 of them made up for you guys, and we went through all of them. Another pitch for a ball. Makes the count 2-0. Moses is on at first. Another pitch high. Harry's from West Bend. Played his college ball at Stevens Point. Takes a pitch outside. A 4-pitch walk. Like Chuck Zeikert would say, walks will kill you. That brings up Doug Coe.
First baseman, number 47, Doug Coe.
Doug living up in Green Bay. At least he's from Green Bay. He also played his college baseball at Stevens Point. Just like A's Hall of Famer Rick Bumgart did too. And another Hall of Famer, Gene Mann, starred at Stevens Point. CJ telling me that Doug played professionally for 2.5 years, so he's been around the block to say the least. Drill that one to deep center field, and all he can do is look up. That one is long gone. A 3-run blast for Doug Coe. That was a blast. The center fielder took 2 steps and stopped and just watched it sail out of here. That brings up Cole McClovic. Next pitch is a ball. McClovic is 1 for 2. The one time when he didn't get a hit, he actually reached on a pitcher's error. Three and 0. The 3-run blast now makes it 8-1. And Sobieski now having trouble finding the strike zone. Jake Follish is up next. Jake walked and scored on what I think was excellent base running in the 3rd inning. Pitch is in for a strike. Girls were just commenting on the jerseys of Green Bay and that they didn't think they were very good. And CJ was explaining that they actually got their organization and the team started late in the process and literally had to get out and get T-shirts printed up for their team. So not all their fault, girls. That pandemic is a bugger. Polish fouls that one off. Two and two is the count. breaking pitch hung up high. Fowlish would like to have that one back. All he could do is foul it straight back. Waiting on deck is Adam Hill. Pitch inside, 3-2. I mentioned Jake's excellent base running to score from third. Also in that third inning, he drew a walk that forced in a run, so displayed a good eye at the plate, and now he's up to a 3-2 count. That pitch stays up high. Adam Hill is next. He singled and drove in a run in the third.
Second baseman number 33, Adam Hill.
McClavic's on at second. He walked. Fowlish is on at first. He walked. There's 3 runs in. There are no outs. Oh. All runners are safe. Oh, they are going to call him out at second. Adrian's had an excellent chance for a double play, but he fumbled the ball, but he was able to get it to his teammate Reinhardt at second for the force out, but still leaves runners on first and third for Sheboygan. Only one out now. Hill reaches on a fielder's choice. Sam Nemitz up. Sam singled in a run, drove the ball to right field. Hill running hard, but he's going to hold at second. Good thing he did. That throw was a P thrown by the right fielder, Kudo. Sam Nemitz with another single and an RBI, though. He's having a night. That brings up Ross Christ. Christ 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly. He came in hitting 421. That averages up. We got Hill at second. Nemitz on at first. Run in. Another run in. 4 now this inning. Bouncing ball is foul. Bendixson chasing over to get it, tossing it into his pitcher Sobieski, Jack Sobieski. Two and one. I'll tell you, Eric's out there yelling hammer time. I'll tell you, this third and fourth inning have been hammer time for Sheboygan. We mentioned the first time these teams played this year, Sheboygan lost 9-2. In the other meeting, Sheboygan won 7-6 and 11-2. Fly ball hit out to left field. Olmsted looks a little more steady on that catch. And that's going to bring up Colin Butkevich. Sheboygan threatening to, well, they are. This is the 9th hitter in the inning. They sent 10 hitters to the plate in the third. This is the number 9 hitter here in the fourth. Bryson Sidney out selling 50-50. You might be able to see him on the bottom of your monitor. That ball gets by the catcher for a pass ball. Adam Hill at third. Nemitz now at second. Two and 0 is the count. Well, just missed hitting Butkevich. Three-0 pitch. The big lead. That's okay to swing at that 3-0 pitch. Last 50-50 of the year. Ball hit out to center field. Gajewski with the easy catch, and that ends the fourth inning, but not before Sheboygan comes up with 4 more runs, 3 of them coming on Doug Coe's long blast to center field. At the end of 4 complete, 9-1 Sheboygan. Getting ready to lead off the 5th inning for the Blue Ribbons is Tony Marquardt, the DH. Sheboygan's had their hitting shoes on tonight. 9 runs on 9 hits, including a double by Butkevich and a long home run by Doug Coe. Then tack in the walks and the error, and it's been a pretty tough go of it for Green Bay. Then you got Rindfleisch on the mound besides arguably the A's top pitcher. It'd be interesting to see who gets pitcher of the year this year. Eric Schmitz has had an excellent season. He's tied now with Rindfleisch in starts with 7, leads the team with 6 wins, and has 4 complete games. Leads the team in that department also. One ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Marquardt looked at it, and he's out of there. That brings up Brett Reinhardt, who scalded a triple to deep center field his last trip and wound up scoring on Yuta Kudo's double for Green Bay's lone run. Pitch is up high, ball 2. Two balls and one strike. Reinhardt looking to repeat what he did back in the third when he tripled. Beautiful night out here tonight. Still not too late to come on out. Meet the interns. Their final night here at the ballpark. Unless they come back for Clark Park cleanup. Come and find out, Abby. You'll know what it's like. Reinhardt goes down swinging, and that brings up the leadoff hitter, Yuta Kudo. Yuta had 3 hits in that game back in July that the A's lost. Showed a great arm out at plate. Hey, if we win tonight, could it be a 4-way tie for first? Everybody's got a 2-2 record. Okay, so they're in. At least nothing more. Because they beat them in head-to-head. Okay, I got it. So Appleton is done with their tournament action, and they're 3-1. Right now, Green Bay is 2-1. They would happen to come back and win tonight and finish at 3-1 along with Appleton. It would be Green Bay would be the champions because they had beat Appleton in the head-to-head competition. It looks like Appleton's going to win the tournament. Emily, that one is out onto New Jersey Avenue. Emily was telling me she delivers pizza, and the address was New Jersey Avenue. She knew exactly where she was going. Only had to work here for 3 months to figure that out. Oh, you make good money delivering pizza. Hey, Emily, what was your biggest tip? 20 for a $10 pizza? Holy cow. Nice play by Follish. And that ends the 5th inning. After 4.5, Sheboygan on top 9-1. So you got Leading off the fifth inning is the right fielder, Josh Moses. Moses is 1-for-1 with a couple of walks. Now pitching for Greater Green Bay is Tony Marquardt. Marquardt was the DH. And we're thinking we have a different catcher, but we haven't figured out who that is yet. Drive out to deep center field. And off the wall, Moses is going to cruise into second with a stand-up double. Boy, he hit that hard. For Moses, that's his fifth double of the season. Harry Stelt up. That's what happened the other day with Harry being the catcher. It's a catcher interference. He hit the glove of the catcher, and so he's going to reach on catcher interference, which actually is an error. E2. That brings up Doug Cole. Cole is 2-for-3 with a 3-run blast. Marquardt better be careful here. Doug drives one down the right field side, and it's going to go in foul. Not a play. Which is in for a strike. 0-2 is the count. Jack Sobieski's line, he went 1 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, all earned, and he walked 3, no strikeouts, and allowed 1 home run. Marquardt on the hill for the Blue Ribbons. Doug fouls that one back. Moses is on with a stand-up double. Stelt is on at first with the catcher's interference. That evens the count at 2-2. Bouncing ball right up the middle. Marquardt's throw to second is in time. And a strong throw to first for the double play. Moses advances to third on that 1-6-3 double play. And that brings up the DH, Cole McClavick. Cole having a nice night. He's singled, drove in a run, and scored twice. Tony Marquardt made a real nice play on that one hopper by Cole. Fired a strike to second, and then his teammate, the shortstop Adrian's, made a strong throw to first to double up Doug Cole. The count to McClavic now is 2-1. We're in the bottom of the fifth. We mentioned this before, but this is the last game of the season for Sheboygan. They came in with a 23-16 overall record. Looks like they'll finish 24-17 and with a real fine 16-7 record in the state league. The ball is popped up into short right, but coming on and making the catch was the right fielder, Kudo. And that ends Sheboygan's fifth. After 5 complete, it's still Sheboygan 9, Green Bay 1. Getting ready to start off the top of the sixth is the leadoff hitter. Pardon me, not the leadoff hitter, but leading off the inning, Luke Gajewski. We're going to Emily for a trivia question.
Okay, power outages in the U.S. are mostly caused by what? This is not multiple choice.
You just got to know what causes power outages. And you've got maybe 2 batters to figure this out. Girls, you do have the answer, right? Okay, good. What causes the most power outages, right? Okay. Well, we've got beavers and squirrels. We got Abby Caring because she's got a question that that's stumping us. Not related to baseball. It's a cultural question. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gajewski looking for his first hit of the night. Rindfleisch through 5 innings has only allowed 4 hits. Ball is popped up in foul territory and actually landed in play, but not able to get there. Was Ben Wilson. Wilson looks like he's in for Cole. Ben Wilson playing first base now for Sheboygan. Doug Cole out of the lineup. He used to play running back for the Packers. Pop up on the infield. Adam Hill making the catch. Brings up Lane Sobieski. Abby ran down to the Greater Green Bay dugout to check out who was catching, and we found out it still was Sobieski. No change there. Ethan Scherg looks to be at second base for Sheboygan for Hill. Ethan celebrating his 20th birthday tonight. Ball is hit hard, picked up by the third baseman, who fires across in time for the out. Cooper Gussie.
Shortstop, number 34, Jaden Adrian.
Cooper Gussie's at third. He made that play. We mentioned Wilson's in at first. There might be some other changes. Bennett Becker is at short. Bennett plays at Carroll College. Ball is cracked bad on that one. Bennett makes a nice throw across for the third out, and it's 1, 2, 3 in the sixth for Greater Green Bay. Remains Sheboygan 9, Green Bay 1. Sure, you notice that, wouldn't you?
I'm not usually. I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it.
You are completely and utterly awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
In my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
every single time I.
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have.
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things.
Yes, things.
Are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And
Please be quiet.
listen, you hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
All righty, some changes in the Green Bay lineup. Yuta Kuda, the right fielder, is now pitching, and moving to right was last inning's pitcher, Tony Marquardt. So Marquardt in right, Kuda pitching. Leading off,
Shortstop, number 11, Bennett Becker.
leading off the sixth inning for Sheboygan is their new shortstop, Bennett Becker. Bennett, I believe, played at Sheboygan North before moving on. Ryan Tross also entered the game. He was out in right field. So a lot of changes being made by Tim Moyer. Line drive right at the shortstop. Adrian's making the easy catch. That brings up number 43, the birthday boy, Ethan Scherg. Before Ethan got in the ball game tonight, he was also chipping in a couple of times when Colin Butkevich made the last out. He came out and warmed up Rindfleisch. First ball hitting. Adrian's throws across hard, but couldn't quite get the speedy Scherg, who beats it out for an infield hit.
Center fielder, number 48, Sam Nemitz.
Brings up Sam Nemitz. Nemitz having a good night tonight. 2 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. For Scherg, according to my stat sheet, he's now 4 for 12 on the year, hitting .333. Seeing limited action. It's only tonight's is only his 10th game. Nemitz takes that pitch for a ball, makes it 2-0. Looking back at the top half of my score sheet, Brad Rindfleisch has retired the last 9 Green Bay Blue Ribbons that he's faced. Gave up a hit to lead off the 4th, then got the next 3 on strikeouts. Then he struck out the first 2 in the 5th and retired the 3rd batter on a ground out. And he retired him 1, 2, 3 in the 6th. Nemitz draws a walk. Sheboygan threatening to make this a 10-run rule game. They need 2 more to reach that threshold.
Left fielder, number 31, Ross Christ.
Ross Christ remains in the ball game. He's up 1 for 3. Kudo throws strike 1, pumps it right down Main Street. Or if you're in Sheboygan, I guess that'd be right down 8th Street. Pitch inside. 1-1. Kudos pitches in low for a ball. That makes it 2-1. Waiting on deck is Colin Butkevich. Ross is from Sheboygan Falls, played his college ball at UW-Platteville. Oh, good double play turned. Adrian's again making a strong throw to first. It was low, but he got bailed out by his first baseman, Bendixson. It goes 4-6-3 on a double play. Pretty slick by the Green Bay Blue Ribbons, but after 6 complete, it's still 9-1 Sheboygan.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Attendance for tonight's game, largest crowd of the year, 196. And we also tonight had the largest 50-50 of the season, $184. And young gal over on the third base side in the grandstands won that money. She'll be happy. Line drive, one hopper over to Becker. Strong throw across is in time. 10 straight now for Red Rhineflesh. Bendixson is up next. Swing and a miss. Rhineflesh in the groove now. He's been that way for the last 3 innings. Pitch is fouled out of play. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th. Sheboygan up 8 runs. Strike 3 called. That brings up Trevor Olmsted. Trevor's had a rough night so far. A couple of strikeouts. Hey, I just noticed something, Emily. You know, we talked about the second best number being 24. If you change the numbers around, it's 42. Jackie Robinson. Oh, answer. What causes the most outages?
Squirrels.
Squirrels. Well, the other side of the press box had the right idea. You know, being an animal of some sort. So squirrels cause the most outages. And there's your cultural question of the year. Am I glad it's the end of the season? Hey, what? Well, I hope they were. Called strike 3 for Rhineflesh. And that ends the top of the 7th. Sheboygan on top. Big. 9-1.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Have some changes again for Green Bay. Last inning's pitcher, Yuta Kudo, is back out in right. Moving from right field over to left is Tony Marquardt. And coming in to pitch, the left fielder, Trevor Olmsted. He made the last out in that last half inning for Green Bay. Leading off the seventh inning for Sheboygan is the catcher, Colin Butkevich. Colin is 1 for 4 tonight. He's got a double and scored. Waiting on deck is Ryan Tross. Be nice to see him get up there and hit again. We're going to have a little bit of a guest announcer kind of thing going on here in just a minute. Kavich takes that pitch on the inside. It's now 3-1. Just missed hitting him in the leg. That's the second time Colin just missed getting hit by a pitch. Got a hold of that one, but pulled it way foul. That's not on New Jersey Avenue. That one's across New Jersey Avenue. That's in the softball parking lot. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Making his first at bat in the ball game is Ryan Tross, the right fielder. Ryan Tross is your brother, Emily, right? Is he a pretty good guy at home?
Yeah, Ryan, I know you're listening to this, and I just want to say I'm sorry because you do chores sometimes, so I shouldn't have ratted you out the way I did.
Good comeback, Emily. Oh, would you like to get on the air? Oh, look who's talking about somebody not caring. Abby talking about her brothers not caring. Ryan Tross in the hole now, no balls and 2 strikes. Takes that pitch up high. Good eye. pitch hit Ryan in the jersey. He's going to get on base by hit by pitch. We mentioned last time that we saw Ryan play. He plays for the Mequon Bats traveling team. And that's going to bring up Cooper Gussie. Cooper's from Plymouth, Wisconsin. Makes me wonder if Cooper's playing here in Sheboygan. I wonder if the Plymouth Flames are in operation this year. I know they're having trouble getting some ball players, but we haven't heard anything about the Flames. Maybe that's the reason that Cooper is playing here in Sheboygan. Flames are managed by Rick Meyer. Cooper swings and fouls that pitch back off the screen. Trevor Olmsted on the hill for Green Bay. Evens the count at 2-2. Tross on at first. Bouncing ball down the third. Round the horn, attempt at a double play, but not in time. Gussie beats it out. Tross out at second. That brings up the first baseman, Ben Wilson. Ball gets past the catcher. Gussie moves over on the pass ball. This is Wilson's 18th game this season. Had limited at bats. This is his 21st at bat. Oh, my bad. Ben Wilson, his brother. I think this is Ben's first game. Well, this Wilson's seen limited at bats too. It might be his first. CJ says it is his first. And another walk. So we have two outs, runners on first and second. Hunter Steger. Hunter coming in to bat, taking over for Cole McClovic. Hunter played his high school ball at Sheboygan North, was a catcher. Hunter with a mighty cut and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Hunter does have good power. Playing up a level is always a little bit tough. That strike makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hunter digging in. Line drive. Gets by the shortstop. Coming around to score is going to be Cooper Gussie. And holding on at second is Wilson. Steger with a base hit. Took a bad hop on the shortstop, Adrians. And we get another base hit. This game is over. Bennett Becker's up. Bennett hit that soft line drive, or actually it wasn't that soft. It was pretty well hit to the shortstop, and Adrians was able to make the catch. Ben Wilson on at second. Hunter Steger with his base hit RBI is at first. Another good stop by Lane Sobieski. He's done a good job behind the plate today. Green Bay ran into a buzzsaw tonight. Sheboygan hitting the ball real well. They have 12 hits on the night and 10 runs, no errors. Defense has been solid too. And Rindfleisch has been, to say the least, a beast on the mound. 3, 6, 9, 12. Last 12 blue ribbons, he's retired. Another pitch in the dirt. Sobieski with a strong throw. And out by a mile is Wilson at third, and that ends the 7th inning. But Sheboygan does pick up a run. They now lead it 10-1.
I'm not usually... I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage. You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly... Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up. In my life! I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my... Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down! Get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back! My back! I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things. Yes, things are serious and kind of important. You gotta hold it like a baby bird and
Please be quiet.
listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Now pitching for Sheboygan, Jared Recklitis. He's making his 5th appearance of the season. He's gone 17 and 2/3 innings, given up 21 hits. Does have 22 strikeouts. His ERA is 3.06. Final line for Brad Rindfleisch. He went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, and did record 10 strikeouts. His goal tonight was to try and get the double digits, and he made it. Yuta Kuda's line, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs, did walk a batter, was helped in his inning by a double play. And batting here in the 8th is Tony Marquardt. He started as the DH, came into pitch, went to right, went to left. Let's see if he's got any more positions in him. Mentioned Recklitis is from Sheboygan. Played his high school ball at Sheboygan South. Played at UWM. Tapper down the first base side. Wilson makes the easy pickup. It's 1 out. Brings up Brett Reinhardt. Breaking ball is in for a strike. tell you, when you look at my sheet for the Sheboygan side, it's a mess. They scored multiple runs in the third and fourth inning. They put runners on in the sixth and seventh inning. They scored one in the seventh. Reinhardt with another hard hit to the gap in the outfield. He's not stopping. He's going to cruise into second. Boy, oh boy, he hit the ball hard. So he's got a double, triple, and a double. And he scored the lone run for the Blue Ribbons. That brings up Yuta Kuda. Kudo has got the lone RBI. He doubled in Reinhardt, who had tripled back in the third inning. Leitus's breaking pitch is in for a strike. Got Wilson at first now. Over at second is Ethan Scherg. Bouncer to Scherg. He goes to one knee, picks it up, and throws out the hitter. 2 outs now in the eighth. At shortstop is Bennett Becker. Playing over at third is Cooper Gussie. Christ is still in left. Nemetz out in center. Tross is in right. Kavich remains behind the plate, and we mentioned Jared Rekleitis on the hill now for the A's. That makes the count 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive base hit for Luke Gajewski. That's his first hit of the night, and he drives in a run. I remember a game earlier this year, I think it was a Sunday doubleheader game where Sheboygan broke the game wide open. I mean, they were way ahead. You know, a couple innings later, after having about a 9-run lead, it's tied, and they wound up having to go extra innings to win it. Let's hope this is not the case tonight. Brings up the catcher, Lane Sobieski. Ball is hit out into center field. Racing back is Scherg, and he makes the one-handed grab to end the inning. But not before Green Bay does put a run on the board. So after 7.5 innings of play, Sheboygan's up 10-2.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Another pitching change for Green Bay. Now pitching is Luke Gajewski, and Trevor Olmsted, who started in left, went out to play center, and takes us to the 8th inning. Leading off will be Bennett Becker. Remember, Becker was at bat when Wilson got thrown out at third. Try to figure out Olmsted's line. He pitched 1 inning, gave up a run. There's a base hit for Becker. All right. Bennett gets his first hit as a Sheboygan A. Trevor Olmsted's line is he pitched 1 inning, gave up a hit, a run, it was earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He also hit a batter. Ethan Scherg is up. Mentioned today's Ethan's birthday. He's 20 years old. Ethan enters the game hitting .273 in limited action. Versatile player, some catching, some pitching, plays infield. He'll do anything to help the team. Kind of reminds you of a player that played at Sheboygan North, played with the A's for several seasons, Ben Gordon. CJ, what happened to Ben Gordon? Just hung him up. Well, anyway, Ben was a valuable player. Didn't start a lot of games, but I'll tell you, he was there when you needed him. Ben Gordon. And Emily saying Ben's her neighbor. Cool. Small world out there. Swing and a miss by Ethan. He's down on strikes. That'll bring up Sam Nemitz. Nemitz is 2 for 2, 2 RBIs. He's walked twice. He's been on every time. What's 10 for 38? We'll get this figured out quick. Sam hitting .263 as he steps in. When you're not so smart, it's good to have a smartphone. When I have that smartphone turned on, I'm brilliant. Hey, Bill, so are you. What was the original name of the Baltimore Oriole franchise? Well, no, it's another trivia question. Yeah, they don't hear you down there, Bill. Nemitz pops out the third. His average just went down a little bit. That takes us right back to the top. Ross Christ. Ross 1 for 4 with a sacrifice fly. Also has a stolen base to his credit. We had a brilliant idea by, I don't know if it was Abby or if it was by Emily, but we almost forgot to give you what caused the most outages. We thought maybe we should hold off on an answer and give it to you next season. Maybe we should do the same thing with the original name of the Baltimore Oriole franchise. Would you take care of that in case I don't make it? I might be in Arizona. We'll announce it at the team banquet. Ooh, that ball is hit hard. Racing back is Olmsted. He's not going to get that, and that'll score a run. Coming around third to score is Becker. Christ is going to be at third with a stand-up triple. Wow. If Chris scores from third. Ball game's over right now. It's 11-2. All right. Hey, Bill, pay attention here. Bill Wagner. So they started the Baltimore Oriole franchise started in Milwaukee as the Milwaukee Brewers, correct? Then they moved to St. Louis and became the St. Louis Browns. And from St. Louis, they moved to Baltimore, where they are now the Baltimore Orioles. And Bill said the correct on all three counts. So there's your answer. We're not going to give it at the banquet, no. That was a great idea, though, CJ, actually. Get that attendance up. We might even get more players to come. See if they can get it right. July something? January. I meant January. Butkevich to left and deep. That's going to drop for a hit. And that's going to be a base hit and the ball game. Sheboygan wins it 12-2.
Your final score, given the 10-run rule, Sheboygan A's 12, and the Green Bay Blue Ribbons 2.
Final wrap-up for this ball game. Green Bay finished with 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. Sheboygan had 12 runs, 15 hits, and no errors. Winning pitcher is Brad Reinflesch. The losing pitcher is Lucas Frutig. With the win, Sheboygan goes to 24-17, 16-7 in the Wisconsin State League. They'll finish no lower than second place. In the NEW tournament, they finished 2-2. And with that, thank you for watching our live stream broadcast this season, fans. We look forward to providing you this service again next season. With that, stay healthy and safe, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.
And the time for Sheboygan.